Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since macOS Tahoe 26.4 was released. Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can install it on any Windows PC or laptop. We will discuss all the steps from A to Z. We will cover downloading OpenCore and recovery image, generating EFI with OpenCore Simplify, creating bootable USB, preparing partition for macOS, BIOS settings and booting from USB, installing macOS Tahoe, fixing black screen issue, post-installation setup, and setting up dual boot. So you need not to go anywhere to get help. I've explained each and everything in detail. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step in a very clear and simple way. If you follow this video completely, you will be able to install macOS on your PC. First, open any web browser and search for OpenCore. We will start by downloading it. With its help, we will download the macOS Tahoe recovery image. This is the latest release, version 1.07, which was released just last week. It comes with some important improvements, especially regarding USB port limitations, so go ahead and download the release version. Once downloaded, extract the zip file. After extracting, open the folder. Go to the Utilities folder, then open the Mac Recovery folder. Here you will find the recovery URL. Open it, scroll down, and copy the entire command. Now go to the folder where you want to save the recovery image. In the address bar, type cmd and press enter to open command prompt there. Paste the command and press enter. This script needs Python, so if it's not installed, download and install the latest version of Python from the Microsoft Store. Once Python is installed, copy the URL again, open cmd in the destination folder, paste the address, and hit enter. The download will now start. It's a small file of around 98.9 megabytes. While it's downloading, a folder named com.apple.boot will be created. Step 2. Meanwhile, let's generate the EFI for your system. Search for OpenCore Simplify in your browser. Download the zip from GitHub extract it, and run the file named OpenCore Simplify. In the main menu, type 1 and press enter for hardware report, then type E for export mode. This will scan your hardware and suggest the best macOS version. After scanning, it recommends macOS 26 Tahoe for my processor. Remember, good graphics support is very important. Press enter and select the correct version number for Tahoe, then press enter again. For audio, choose option 1, AppleALC. We can patch it later if needed. For Wi-Fi, I recommend option 1, AirportItlwm, because it supports more features like handoff and universal clipboard. The tool has automatically selected a good Symbiosis model. For first-time users, leave the ACPI patches and kex at default. Now type 6 to build the EFI. Keep your internet connected as it will download necessary files. Select codec layout 20, which is the default, and press enter. Once the EFI is ready, move it to your desktop. Step 3. The recovery image has also been downloaded. Now take a USB flash drive of 16 gigabytes or more. Format it using Rufus. Copy the EFI folder and the recovery image to the USB drive. Your bootable installer is now ready. Step 4. Next, create a new partition on your SSD using disk management. Name it macOS and make it around 150 gigabytes. Step 5. Restart your PC, enter BIOS, and disable Secure Boot. Boot from the USB and select the macOS installer. Step 6. Choose your language, then in recovery, open Disk Utility. Select the macOS partition, erase it with AFS format. After that, choose Reinstall macOS. You will need a stable internet connection because it will download about 19 gigabytes of files. The system will reboot multiple times. Always boot from the USB drive each time until installation completes. Step 7. After installation, I initially got a black screen with only a mouse cursor, so I booted back into Windows to troubleshoot the EFI. I opened the Dortania guide and checked all the values carefully. Then I downloaded the awk auxiliary tool for Windows to edit the EFI folder. I compared the device properties section with the recommended values for my processor. I also noticed some extra boot arguments, including amphi. I removed the unnecessary ones and changed the boot argument to amphi equals 0x80. Finally, I switched to a direct DisplayPort cable and used a lower resolution 720p monitor instead of my 2K monitor. Only after these changes, the display output appeared properly with full graphics acceleration. Step 8. Finally, we have successfully booted into macOS Tahoe 26.4 with full graphics acceleration. Now, let's copy the EFI to the internal drive so we can boot without the USB. Download the Aux Auxiliary tool for Mac, the DMG version. Open it, click Mount ESP, enter your password, and copy the boot and Aux folders into the EFI partition. Step 9. To enable dual boot, open Command Prompt as administrator in Windows and run the command given in the video description. After that, when you restart, you will see the OpenCore boot menu with both Windows and macOS options. That's all for today's video. In the next one, I will show you how to configure audio and Wi-Fi properly. This video was quite long, but very detailed. If you found it helpful, please like the video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.